So now we're going to talk about adding assignments. You can add assignments much in the same way as you would add a question or an announcement. You're going to start down here at the green button, but this time you're going to go to create assignment. First thing I'll tell you about assignments, and this goes for any other post. I think I said this before, but you can post this to every class. So let's say you're going to have all your classes do this one. You could have every single class clicked. So that just makes things easy in the morning. If you just go ahead and post this to every one of your classes that's the same, save you some time. All right, so back to creating an assignment. Whenever you create an assignment, you want to give your assignment a name. You can give it instructions. Complete the question based on the image to sentence each response. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna have this due. You don't have to give things a due date, but if you want, this will go like on your calendar and on your student's calendar when you leave assignments. I'm gonna just go ahead and have this due tomorrow, and you can go even down to a time. So if you have class at 2, I never do time just because it's a pain. You know what? But you can do it if you want. I want to talk about topics for a second. So I have a topic of dinosaurs, and all the stuff that I've been posting about dinosaurs, I tag with that topic, and I'll show you more about that in a second. But the reason that you want to tag stuff is when you're running a Google Classroom, you'll be posting a variety of things that some of them are probably part of a unit and some of them are probably different. Like you might be doing a lunch count and attendance question. You might have an announcement that's just about today's picture day, and then you might have a video they need to watch for this, and you'll want to tag it with dinosaurs, and then an assignment that goes with it. So you have a variety of things you're posting. Google has implemented just a tagging system or a topic system where if you give it something that you post on there, a topic, students or you can go and just click on that topic over to the left. You can actually see it down here, and it will pull up everything that got tagged that way. Okay, so let's just post this assignment and get it done. Whenever you're posting an assignment, you can go ahead and just assign this, and they could do this in, this could be something they just hand to you physically. So you can do that in Google Classroom where they will go in here, they turn something into you, and then they would just mark it as done on their Google Classroom. Or you can assign a virtual assignment, so maybe they complete a Google Doc and turn it in here and they attach it. Or my personal favorite is I like to just send them out a copy digitally of what they need to work on. So you can send them an attachment. You can even do a link or a YouTube, but what I stick to is I go into my Drive and I will have made the assignments that I need them to finish. And let me pull up my dinosaur response question here. So this is the document that they're going to complete their work on. I attached it. I have a couple of options of how I want to give this to them. The first is that I can just send them that assignment. So maybe I'm just sending them that assignment and they're going to read an article that I sent them, or it's a response question they need to write down on paper. It could also be something that they just need to look at and mark that they've read it. But if they can only view the file, they can't make any changes. They might have to look at that and make something on their own. The next thing is edit the file. This means I'm going to send them that file and they can work on it directly. So the document I created, they will be able to also type stuff on it. I don't really like that because it's not efficient to send that out to 25 kids and have them all working on the same document. That's why I like the third one. Make a copy for each student. This will send a copy of this dinosaur response assignment to every single student in my classroom. So then they can all work on it independently. It's like going to the copy machine in the workroom and running 25 copies, except I don't ever have to actually go to the workroom. I can just send them the copies on in a virtual format, basically. So I'm going to send them all this assignment, and then I'm going to click assign. Now you might be wondering what this is. You can assign this. You can schedule this to come out at another time. So let's say it's Friday and I want to go ahead and post all my stuff for Monday, but I don't want it to post yet because I don't want that one kid who's always the teacher's pet is trying to get all the assignments done. I don't want to deal with that. I just want this to post on Monday morning, and I don't want to have to be at school early to do it on Monday. So I'm going to schedule it. You can also just assign it right now or save draft and come back do all this work, and then physically post it yourself on Monday, however you want to do it. I always just assign it when I create it. So I'm going to assign this, and this will take a minute because it has to create a bunch of copies of this typically. So this is Google like stretching out a little bit. All right, so my assignment is now posted. Whenever you have kids in your class, of course, this is not a real classroom site, so I don't have any, but you can check who's not done and who's done. So you might have a number over here, 25, and then 3 kids turn it in, and this will say 22, and then this will say 3, right? If you click in here, you can actually go in and see what the assignments that students are working on and stuff. We're not going to worry about that yet. We're just worried about posting an assignment. So when I talked about tags earlier and topics, this is part of the dinosaurs topic. If I click on this topic button, it's going to give me all the stuff that's posted to this unit or this topic. So since dinosaurs has 3 items in it right now, if I or the student were to click on that, they're going to get all this stuff. Then I can go back, and they're still going to have access to my announcement that they need to bring their phone today. This is not tagged. This one's not tagged, but these ones are. So that's why you want to tag, and that can make assignments really efficient. Last thing that I haven't covered yet is reuse post. So let's say you've posted something and you just need to make the same post. If you click reuse post, you can go dig back into a class. Oh, there it goes. You can go get back into a class. So let's say, oh, here's an old class I used. So I'm going to go back into this class, and I'm going to find a post that I've used before that I did in another class, but I just want to use it in this class the same. So let's say I want to do this Twitter hashtags assignment with this class. I can go back in, reuse this post that I used in a different class, and it will post to my current class. And then I can just go ahead and post that. And so this is great if you just want to kind of recycle some things that you've already created in the past, and you remember that you post them, but you don't want to go look back through all your files and stuff. So as far as it goes as to adding assignments, it can make your life easy and efficient and make things a lot smoother than just doing paper-based stuff. So that's adding assignments.